as I told you, Cisco Discovery Protocol. It is a Cisco proprietary, right? It is a layer 2 protocol for neighbor discovery. Okay. Provides information of platform, interface, IP address, and OS version. I am having a switch disconnected to another switch 1 and 2, right? What is the platform? I mean, what is the platform I'm connected to? What is the other switch platform? To which series does that belong? That information and interface, on which interfaces and which interface am I connected to that device? IP address, what is the IP address of that device, and what is the OS version? That is the details that will be known by running CDP, and helps with preparing the network diagram. Messi is a smart boy. He went and just ran this command CDP never, show CDP never. That's very simple configuration. In order to enable CDP, just you need to go to the router or the switch, whatever the device, Cisco device, just run this command CDP run. That's it. CDP run. Everything will be taken care by the device. Okay, and you will be having some timers. If you want to adjust the timers, this will be the command CDP timer, and whatever the time you want to change it, you can change it. And like at what frequency should I can the device send the CDP message? Those are the types. Yeah, you can adjust it according to you. Right? Yeah. And if you want to disable them, no CDP run. CDP run is to enable it. No CDP run is to disable it. Okay. Now this is my switch 1 and it is connected to my router. Okay. And I am having 1, 2, 3 more interfaces. Port number 1, 2, 3 and 4. I need to run CDP on these 3 interfaces. Okay. But I need to switch off CDP on this interface. How do I do? Got it? My map. It is like I am telling like CDP must be run on the port number 1, 2 and 3. But particularly on port number 4, I want my DCP CDP to be disabled.
Why?
It might be, it should be my requirement. I want it to be CDP must not run on this interface or that port. Okay, you will be having these cases for security reasons. Okay.
So then I want to run it for both switch and the router.
Yes. You must run on both the devices. Yes.
What time if you are having router and switch at the same time? Are you going to put the command on switch and also on router, or just put it on
both the devices? Okay. Well, for security, that's what I'm doing. For security reasons, if I disable, ultimately if I stop CDP on this interface, okay, it will wait for some time expecting the message. After whole time, if it is not receiving the message, after whole time, it will ultimately off DC CDP on this device of that interface.
That means it will be only working on switch. It will not work on router.
Okay, only on that interface. If it is having some other interfaces, it will be working on that interface. Okay, so if we want only particularly on this interfaces to be shut down, CDP must not be running. Just go for that interface, whatever the interface you wanted. Just type this command: no CDP enable. That's it. Will be shut down. The CDP will be.
But this one, no CDP run. It will not
on the process, on all the interfaces. On the device itself, the CDP will be not running.
Okay. But this one
is only for that particular interface. And if you want to verify it, just give this command: show CDP neighbor. This will be the command to verify CDP. Okay, if you are doing this command and you will be having some output, and if you are able to get the output, it means that CDP is running. Okay, and if you want to check in particularly the neighbor and the interface, you need to type show CDP neighbor and whatever the interface you want to check it on, give that interface. Show CDP neighbor will list you all the devices on which interface what you got, right? If you want to check only for specific interface, at that time give that interface. Okay, and if you want to check in detailed explanation, go for show CDP neighbor. What is the interface? Detail. Okay, let's do this. So same as CDP LLDP, but CDP is Cisco proprietary.
So
CDP Cisco proprietary.
yeah.
LLDP is open standard. It means that any device, whatever the vendor it may be, they can use this protocol. Whether it is Juniper, whether it is Palo Alto, whether it is Cisco, either it may be Aruba, whatever it may be.
These are all
networking devices. These companies they produce networking devices. So all these vendors openly they can use this protocol, link layer discovery protocol, LLDP. Right. So that's what I'm saying. It is open standard protocol equivalent to CDP. The standard given by IEEE is 802.1ab. This is the standard. And media endpoint discovery is an LLDP enhancement for voice over applications. That is, for suppose I am using a switch. Okay, suppose this is some Juniper. Okay, and I am using an IP phone here. IP phone which works on IP.
Yeah.
Okay, now I need to discover this device on this switch. Okay, what the LLDP will do is it will implement this media endpoint discovery. It is like an enhancement to the LLDP. It is like an enhancement to the LLDP where it is used to discover the voice over IP devices. You got my concern?
Oh.
No. See, if it is a switch, Juniper switch, they will be able to discover the other devices by LLDP. Okay, but now I have an IP phone. IP phone is another device which works on IP, but data communicates in the form of voice. Okay, whatever the voice you are communicating, whatever the voice you are recording on it, it will be going in the form of data, and it is the communication is completely based on IPs. That is voice over IP. Okay, in order to discover this device, in order to discover this media endpoint, it is completely different from the switch, because switch will generate data or communicate data based on the data produced by the devices. Okay, that will be in digital format and everything, but here it is not the case. It is voice. There's a difference between voice and there is a difference between the data, right? In order to discover this device, LLDP has an enhancement, that is an improved version. That version is called media endpoint discovery. It is a protocol used for this device. Media endpoint discovery is an LLDP enhancement for voice over IP. That's it. So limited to only 802.1 media types. LLDP, it is only limited to 802.1 media types. You cannot use beyond this. And CDP and LLDP can be operational on same interface. For suppose this is my Cisco device. Okay, this is my interface. At present I am running Cisco CDP protocol on this. You're getting it? You're getting it, CDP. Now I am running LDP on this interface. also it will be running parallelly. Okay. CDP will not tell that LLDP is working, I will not be working, or LLDP will not tell that CDP is working there, I will not work. There will be no argument between both. Everyone will have their own process and they'll work. Very simple. Everything is same. CDP, LLDP, behavior, everything is same. But CDP is Cisco proprietary, they have their own specific code. LLDP is open standard, they have their own specific. That's the only difference. So configuration again the same. LLDP run. CDP run was a command should be given to CDP enabling, and LLDP run is a command for LLDP, link layer discovery protocol. And hold time will be by default it is 150 seconds, 15 seconds. You can change it. Yeah, that is a 150 seconds hold time. Maximum. 150. It is like for 150 seconds it didn't receive the LLDP message. It will shut the.
That is by default.
Yes, you can change. 15 seconds is a hello timer, right? And interface Ethernet 0x0 LLDP transmit. This is if particularly if you want to enable on an interface level, go to that interface and give LLDP transmit. And so this will be the verification show LLDP traffic. Okay, and these are some statistics. And LLDP neighbors, you will be having the same thing again: device ID, local interface, what is the hold time, what is the capability, I mean what is that device, and on what interface am I connected to that device. For CDP also you will be having the same output. So this is my PC, right? Now let's go and check. Enable, right? Show CDP neighbors.
Yes.
Are you able to get this? Switch. On my interface is Ethernet 1x1 and Ethernet 1x2. Hold time is 171, 154. Capability, what is the capability? It is a switch, right? And what is a platform? It is a Linux platform, UniNet, Unix. And what is the port ID of that device? It's very simple. This is my switch. Now I am on this switch 1 and switch 2. I am on this switch. Okay, these Ethernet 1x1, either 1x2 are my interfaces. Okay, can you understand? Ethernet 1x1 and Ethernet 1x2. Local interface tells what is your interface to which that device is connected, right? And port ID is what is that device interface to which you are connected, right?
For the switch to the port ID is 1/1.
Yeah, 1/1 and 1/2, and here also 1/1 and 1/2, right? Let's show CDP neighbor Ethernet 1/1. Earlier I was able to see whatever the devices are connected to me on all the interfaces, but now only on Ethernet 1x1 device. Only on this interface, whatever devices are connected to me, they are shown. Shows Ethernet detail. So this is the detail in which you will be able to see. So yeah, what is the entry address? The device is switch, There is no address, no IP address. So it is blank. The platform is Linux, Unix. What is the interface? Ethernet 1 by 1. What is that device outgoing port? That is Ethernet 1 by 1. Hold time is 147 seconds. Right? So what is the version of that device? It is using Linux. It is the version is 15.2. Right? This is all about the version details, OS details. And it is duplex half. VDP management domain, we'll discuss it in next slide. Okay. So actually that device, whatever the other device, it has management domain name as CCNA. So it is showing that details. So total CDP entries displayed are only one. So this is the difference. If you are running show CDP neighbors, all the devices show CDP neighbor interface, whatever devices are connected on that interface, and show CDP neighbor interface detail will show you these details in particular. What is the device, what is the platform, what is the interfaces that are connected, what is the hold time, if VDP is enabled, what is the domain name, what is the duplex. These are all shown. Okay, now what I did is enable conft no CDP run. Show CDP enabled. Can you see this? CDP is not enabled. CDP is not enabled. Show CDP neighbors. Yeah, you still have it. Let it. Once it gets zero, this value once it gets zero, you'll not be able to see the device because CDP is not enabled on that other device. It will stop sending the messages. That is all about the CDP.